District Council 33 strike. Trash continues to pile up across the city. Tomorrow will be the 8th straight day of decreased city services. There has been a lot of, but not enough of, if you will, trash talk between both sides. Tensions are growing. Tomorrow could be a pivotal day in the DC 33 strike as the city and the union return to the negotiating table. We get the latest tonight from CBS Philadelphia's Siafa Lewis.
As we near the end of Day 7 of District Council 33 strike, the city and the 9,000-member union did not meet to negotiate. That, of course, means that paychecks are being missed and the services supplied by all those men and women aren't being rendered. The most visible to the average resident, trash pickup.
If we don't get it, shut it down.
While union members continue to picket, their president claims negotiations with the city are not progressing.
Their proposal was exactly the same as it was the previous time we sat down with them. Line for line, verbatim, the exact same thing.
Boulware says the city is offering a 3% annual raise each of the next 3 years. He says they haven't adjusted that offer. The union initially asked for an 8% annual raise. They say they've lowered.
No, y'all see what I mean by saying that, okay, in the beginning, listen, I haven't changed not one word. The way I've been thinking, nothing yet. But like I said, I'm going to be neutral in this shit. I've said that shit from the beginning. I'm not picking a fucking side. As a leader of my community, right now there's a little war going on between them. Let them fix it out and then let us hash it out. All right? Because they got to fix this. They have to fix this. All right? In the beginning, the union workers were being greedy. You see where I'm coming from? Because they wanted an 8% over the 8.75% over the 13% that was already offered to them. So I'm guessing that's where they started bumping heads, this and that. All right. So my thing is, like I said, whatever they gave the commissioners, the fire departments, the police departments and all that, right? Match the union workers. All right, because they do risk their lives every day. They got to pick up trash in traffic, in the middle of traffic every day. And guess what? Motherfuckers in Philadelphia, people that drive, and I don't even know how half the motherfuckers in Philadelphia got a goddamn driver's license. Because half these motherfuckers don't know how to fucking drive. Like I said, I'm not picking a goddamn side, but I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck is really going on. What I am seeing when I walk these goddamn streets. All right? At the end of the day, no matter if you got a problem with the union workers, right? If you don't like how they do their job as fucking, drivers, right? In Philadelphia, respect the fact that they're out here picking up trash. If you see that on a block, there is union workers with a trash truck, right? Picking up trash, go through another block to get to your destination. Don't be fucking disrespectful trying to drive them over, trying to go through them, trying to do this, trying to do that. Because yes, people in Philadelphia do that a lot. Man, Philadelphians are assholes sometimes, right? And I'm not speaking about everybody. I'm speaking in general. If the shoe fits, wear that bitch. And if it doesn't apply, let it fucking fly. All right? Because all this bullshit, I'm getting fed up with it. Too many motherfucking excuses. My question is, what solutions are we bringing to the motherfucking table? We know what the fuck needs to be done. Sherelle Parker, take this shit to fucking Shapiro, or whatever the fuck you want to call that fucking corrupt ass fucking governor. And I'm saying this shit on the live and I don't give a fuck who don't like that shit. Come on, Sherelle, fucks with you heavy as shit. Take this to him. They already lowered it to 3%. 5% would have been good for me. But goddamn, they lowered it to 3%. What I was saying in the beginning. Sherelle, enough is enough. Take it to them. Take it to listen. If the governor rejects this shit, the council rejects this shit, strike on them. Take it out on them. Because I do feel bad for both the union workers and for the mayor, because I see what the fuck the mayor is doing. And I know what the fuck the union workers go through. But I'm not going to sugarcoat shit.
Lowered their ask to 5%.
They made no movement. They're not negotiating in good faith at all. We're in the process of filing an unfair labor practice against them because they're not coming to the table and being honorable.
During a press conference on Monday.
Another lawsuit that the city of Philadelphia cannot afford as a Commonwealth state. Well, city, because the state is Pennsylvania. Another lawsuit that the state of Pennsylvania cannot take. How many more lawsuits? The schools are getting sued left to right. So I need the citizens of Philadelphia to understand, right, why I'm not picking a side and why I'm being neutral on this shit. Because I understand both sides, having one foot in the streets and one foot in the politics. We, as citizens of Philadelphia, need to get our shit together too. All this goes hand in hand. It's not just all on the mayor. The union workers just lowered it to 3%. I was satisfied with 5%. Mash the damn commissioners from the fire department and the goddamn police department. Because half these police officers are fucking corrupt. Listen, there's police officers in North Philadelphia that should be in other sides of Philadelphia, right? But they're over here causing havoc. Police officers from fucking West Philadelphia over here, like they're all mixed up. No, stay in your motherfucking district and do your fucking jobs. It's too much shit going on. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on because of all the shit that I see out here. I can make excuses. You see where I'm coming from, but I'm not. That's why I decided to make this, because it's like I see it, yo. We should be united. United we conquer, but we are in a fucking we live in an era where we're divided.
They don't talk about us only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little, move on with no care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future. Because nowadays, they'll make a meme out of a person that can't even see the day of light no more. What makes you think they care? They can't even break bread at the table. I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion of nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards and going behind bars. This is deep, this is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, say, girl, you're everything. You don't need for anything, shorty. So unless you walk a mile in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you can consume everything. Me and you are not the same, so make sure you look both ways when you cross me, and that's on everything.
Woo! All right, y'all see what I mean? Like, man, people got the word. I mean, I don't know. I mean, shout out to the word, man. I don't like y'all gotta go check the word out. I know he hasn't been live, man, but big shout out to my big bro here on YouTube. He talks a lot about emotions, you know, philosophy and much more, right? Manifesting, man. I want y'all to understand manifesting isn't a vibe. You see where I'm coming from? I want y'all to go check the word out. He'll break all this down for y'all, man. If I have a mod in the chat, please leave the words link down below. That is a must. Please leave words link down. Spam the chat. Spam the chat with words link until people go check him out. Now, y'all see him when he goes live. I know he's on a little vacay right now, man. He deserves that vacation. Great father, great friend, great content creator, great husband, great son, yo. I'm telling you, like, man, listen, I've known this man already for the past couple of years, and I love how he comes on here and he breaks all these things down. And you can have great conversations on this panel. But back on topic, yo, man, like, we need to get out of our emotions, all right? We need to start thinking logically. Polluting our city is not the answer. And as leaders of our communities, speaking to the union workers, speaking to every other leader that's in Philadelphia, speaking to Sherelle Parker, speaking to you, yes, you fucking Shapiro, whatever the fuck your last name is, all right, you need to fucking begin. You need to lead by example. Because I bet you're one of the ones that's giving fucking Sherelle Parker a fucking hard ass time at that table. Like, come on, man, let's be real. Let's be fucking real. All this shit that's going on, man, we all gotta take accountability. Talking about Master Splinter's coming. No, motherfucker, Master Splinter been down in the goddamn sewers. He went and shook Nathan Gray's hand. He's like, yo, bro, I need to borrow your possums, your raccoons, your squirrels, and some more of your fucking rats. He's like, I see y'all got some bins over here. They trying to trap y'all, y'all animals in this jar. Like, hey, fuck, come on, bro. I need to take them to Philly. There's lots of houses. They loaded with fucking food and junk food. There's trash in the alleyways and the sewers. Y'all know how many lives I've gone through, right, with walk-alongs and shit, showing y'all there's sewers full of trash. You know how many times we have to call as leaders of our communities, right? We got to call Clip. Hey, listen, we need you to get down here. We need this empty lot clean. We need this alley clean. We need this these sewers clean. We got to call the water department. Because when the sewers are clogged up, it's because there's trash in the goddamn sewers. So when it rains, the streets get flooded. Come on, Philly, get it together. And y'all wondering why the fuck Master Splinter called out? Now we got fucking Mickey, Minnie, their kids and the motherfucking grandkids, while fucking raccoons and squirrels that are up in our roof is trying to check the fucking house out, stealing from our refrigerators. Raccoons got 5 hands. Motherfuckers, what makes y'all think they can't open you? You don't even know it. They come and check to see if you sleep. You can't even tell. It's so fucking dark in your fucking house unless you got the TV on. Shit. Man, come on, let's be real. Then you got these fucking. All we missing is for the Master Splinter to sit here and teach the raccoons like, hey, go find paper Le Pew. That's all you need. Perfect bomb to throw in the houses. People pass the fuck out while we get robbed by animals. Mother Nature, man. Mother Nature at his best. Karma, like shit. Mother Nature don't like her streets dirty. Mother Nature gonna find a way to get us back. I'm telling y'all. Y'all may not believe in that shit, man, but I'm telling y'all, man.
Monday, Carlton Williams, the city's director for the Office of Clean and Green, said the city is willing to meet.
Hold on, wait a minute. Commander doesn't have a wrench? How in the fucking world? Wait, what? There you go, Commander. There you go, Commander. Commander got her wrench. How? This is the second time I've had to give Commander her wrench. YouTube, stop playing. Oh, shit, we got the OG Straight Godzilla 22 in the building, guys. Make sure y'all go check out my OG, right? Straight Godzilla 22 in the building, yo. Great conversations, great topics, but I'm letting y'all know, man, my OG has no filters, right? No hairs in his tongue, and he's like one of them uncles that you be having at the barbecue, right? He don't give a fuck what comes out his mouth. He's gonna tell you how it is and what it is his way. All right. So shout out to Straight Godzilla 22, man. Listen, I swear to God, man, OG funny as shit. I love him, man. I love Straight Godzilla 22, man. Shout out to my OG. We got We On Lock Nation in the building, guys. Make sure y'all go check out We On Lock Nation, man. Great conversations, great topics, yo. You will not be disappointed, yo. I swear to God, yo. We On Lock Nation be making, We On Lock Nation be bringing some great ass topics, yo. Especially controversial conversations. Make sure y'all go check out We On Lock Nation. All right. But let's get back to this video. I had to make sure that my, HR, listen, man, Commander's HR. I got to make sure she had her mod stick, like for real. But let's get back to this.
City's director for the Office of Clean and Green said the city is willing to meet.
I can't speak for DC 33.
This is another leader of Philadelphia. You see where I'm coming from? He has parts of making Philadelphia more beautiful.
I can only speak for us from the city, and we always stand ready to meet anytime and any place to get this done as quickly as possible.
The two sides, both publicly indicating that they are dug into their positions, have agreed to meet again on Tuesday.
And let's sit down and try to make some meaningful progress so these men and women who provide all the services across Philadelphia can get back to doing what they do best. And serving Philly.
Union members aren't working. That means they're not getting paid, while mountains of trash plague city streets and threaten residents' health. Some things got to give. Siafa Lewis, CBS News, Philadelphia.
We also have this. Police arrested 3 activists after they tell us they dumped trash at City Hall this morning. The Sunrise Movement Philadelphia chapter says they did it to support striking workers. We've been told this trash was taken directly from Piccoli Playground in North Philly. They called on the mayor to pay workers what they call a fair living wage. Police say the 3 people arrested will be charged with defiant trespassing. Again, if the strike is not settled by midnight, it will mark a full week. Since trash collection stopped across the city, we will always bring you the very latest on air and online at cbsphiladelphia.com.
Philadelphia's largest blue-collar union is heading into its second week on strike.
It's already the second week, like I told y'all. Good? Good? Okay. Yeah. All right, so do y'all think that, you know, strikers, do you think strikes are a last resort or the only language power understands? And I feel as though, like, you know, Jennifer Lewis has told us plenty of times, has anybody ever thought about boycotting? Right? Because not just the workers, right, boycott, but the people all over Philadelphia. How would a city feel if all of its workers at once stopped its funds? Then city after city continued. Striking, I feel as though a lot of stuff goes left. Look at how much stuff has gone, how much stuff has happened while the strike has happened. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, right? I feel as though that boycotting will work a lot more, right, when it comes to the people of power than striking, protesting, or rioting. And I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks like that, but I feel as though that's the best language for them. I mean, how do y'all think that they managed to pull what they pulled in the back? I mean, listen, I don't go into the past to dwell into it. When I travel back in time, right, and I go down rabbit holes to look at the past, to understand the past, boycotting is what worked for them. The striking didn't work. Protesting didn't work. What do y'all think Rosa Parks and all of them did? What would happen if sanitation workers in your city stopped working for just 1 week? Would you notice? And I think a lot of people will notice. Is it fair to expect loyalty and service from workers who feel invisible and unpaid? Is it fair? And I'm hoping I'm asking the right questions, right? Because I feel as though these are the questions that we should be asking, right? To the people around us, to the union workers, the city, you know, the workers of the city, and to Sherelle Parker. I should be aiming towards fucking Shapiro. Fucking asshole. Because I know, yo, man, oh, nobody understands that fucking corrupt. I don't even know why y'all voted for him. Why did y'all vote for him? I'm not coming at Sherelle. She's done what she's got to do. Now, I'm a little mad at her because, come on, Sherelle, sit the fuck down. Match it. I was saying 5%. I stopped saying 3% like maybe 3 days ago. And I said, fuck it, man. Give them 5%. Give them 5%. Match this. Match the damn fire department. Match the police department and every other people. Any other fucking worker that got a raise here in Philadelphia. Match them. But they lowered it to 3% according to them today, which is the update. So what is the fucking problem now? By tomorrow, there should be an agreement. Y'all should have asked for 4%. Like I said the last time, just in case 5% was too much. Because I was looking at it, I was like, man, I think 3% is a little too little. And I was like, man, how about y'all ask for 4%? That evens it all out, kind of in a way, maybe. But they went to 3%. So I can't even come at them. Sherelle, Shapiro, What is your next move? Like I was asking earlier, right? My question for the city officials, including Mayor Parker and Shapiro, as Governor Shapiro, what specific compromises is the city willing to make to end the strike without sacrificing workers' dignities? How is the administration ensuring that emergency services and sanitation are maintained without exploiting non-union labor or risking public safety? Can the city commit to a transparent third-party audit of its budget to identify funds that could support fair wages? What's the plan to rebuild trust with workers and residents after crisis? Shout out to Gary Busset Down Brown because he came on my first live. You know, he kind of sat here and he poked around a Shorty's head, right? And got a Shorty over here like, damn, okay, let me go down some more rabbit holes. Let me do this, let me do that. Let me figure out what are the right questions that I'm going to be, that not me, right? I said that wrong because when I'm searching, I'm over here. All right, what can I look for? How can I ask this? What? Boo, 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 boo. Okay, let me put it like this. Let me rephrase it. Let me figure out what are the right questions that we are supposed to be asking the city officials, including the mayor, the governor, and more. All right, because I'm not just pinning this on Mayor Parker. I'm not. I don't give a fuck if anybody gets mad at me. I'm not. I feel bad. It's a bad situation that both the mayor and the union workers are in. How about we go up a little higher? Let's go up a little higher than them. Because y'all keep forgetting, the union workers and Parker gotta, sit here, pass papers around, talk it out. Then Parker gotta go over here and deal with them. And I'm not sorry for knowing what the fuck I know. I do apologize that y'all don't know what I've gotten to know. For those of you that don't know it. That's why sometimes we need to take the time, analyze, and do some fucking research. Motherfuckers was fucking spreading rumors for the longest, for the past week. Oh, she gave herself a 9% raise. She would have been as exposed as Tiffany Hayard or whatever her name is, that other mayor that's corrupt over there. Come on, man. We gotta be realistic about a lot of shit. I have questions for union leaderships. How are you ensuring that all voices, especially rank and file workers, are represented in negotiations? What alternative proposals or creative solutions have been offered to bridge the gap with the city? And they answered that earlier. How can community leaders like myself support your efforts without escalating tensions? Because I was not willing. Me personally, I was not willing to pollute my city more than what it already was. Y'all talking about rats and roaches. Them bitches been here. It don't matter how clean you have your fucking house. They're here. And I feel as though that polluting our city is making it worse for us, the citizens. But guess what? People in Philadelphia don't give a fuck. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do because they grown. And guess what happens after that? You got the kids imitating, mimicking what the fuck the adults are doing. Like I just told you, Philadelphia isn't the only one going through this, right? As far as I know right now, 16 cities within Massachusetts are doing the same thing that Philadelphia is doing now. And they've been doing it for the past 7 days, like I showed y'all earlier in this live. For those of y'all that missed my live, right, make sure y'all go check the beginning of the live, right? Rewind, check, the live from earlier, right, so that y'all could catch up what y'all missed, right? Those of y'all that are wondering what ways can y'all support, I'm going to get right back to this video. Those of y'all wondering what ways y'all can support a Shorty, man, just DM a Shorty, all right? DM a Shorty. This is how a Shorty makes her living, all right? We got the Riders for Life merchandise. Just DM a Shorty. I also work with third companies that makes my logos, all right? So this is ways that you can support a Shorty right here and her cause, all right? We got joggers. We got hoodies. We got a lot. We got poetry within the shirts. All right. We got quotes and phrases. So make sure y'all DM a Shorty on Instagram if y'all are interested, right, in any of the Riders for Life merchandise. All right. These are ways that y'all can support a Shorty. So back to the topic. I want to know what solutions can we bring to the table. Let me check the chat real quick. I've been. Oh shit! Ah, the Undertaker came in the building. Oh, dum, dum. Oh wait. That was Stone Cold. I can't even do it. I can't even do the glass shatter. Fuck all that shit, man. We got the Word in the building. Oh shit, we got Miss Chicago in the building. We got the beautiful Miss Chicago in the building, yo. Blessings to the Word. Shout out to Big Bro, yo. Guys, make sure y'all go check him out. Great conversations, great topics, yo. Man, listen, I didn't even know they was in the chat, yo. Look how much our prices have raised. I'd give them the 10%. See, Commander, I mean, I agree with you, right? I agree with you. But you know what's crazy? We can't give the 10% by law. Because if they give the 10% by law, they would have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You see where I'm coming from? That's why I was saying that. I'm sitting here, I was like, who in the world said that the mayor gave herself a 9% raise? And I'm searching and searching. No, she didn't. Her raise was already set before she even came into office. So, I mean, it's been a lot of misinformation out here, right? So much misinformation. That's why I want to go straight to the source. If I could have a sit down with Brad Bauer, right, and Sherelle Parker, I would. Like, I've already emailed Sherelle Parker. I'm about to email her again on some real shit. I want to have a sit down. Like, what does the future look like for Philadelphia? How is the trash going to be cleaned up? I mean, I got so many questions. Yeah, the Word is the Undertaker. That's what my daughter calls him when he got that hoodie on. He be looking like the Undertaker sometimes. But I don't know, y'all remember when he used to come in with that leather hoodie and stuff on the motorcycle, and then when he comes out with that big ass hood, right? And he comes with his head down, all right? You know how Word be having them, them thumbnails with that bird and that hood over his face, and sometimes he be having a hoodie, right? And he be on the table with his head down, right? My daughter be calling him the Undertaker, yo. So I just kept calling him the Undertaker. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to give him a shovel. He about to bury motherfuckers. But let's get back on this right here.
Philadelphia's largest.
So we're not just gonna, we're not just gonna be seeing. We're not just gonna be talking about the strike today. We're gonna be talking about things that are happening along with the strike in Philadelphia, okay? So don't be surprised if y'all see videos out here of mass shootings, accidents, and stuff like that, all right? I'm gonna try to get as much as I can while I'm on here.
Just blue-collar union is heading into its second week on strike, with talks set to resume tomorrow. The trash piling higher and higher along city streets as sanitation workers remain off the job. And tonight, we're learning about the possible health hazards that this can pose. Action News reporter Caroline Goggin tonight with the details.
Whether it's outside a sanitation center or a library, members of District Council 33 remain on the picket line.
We don't want to be out here. We want to be in there doing that work for you.
DC 33 not only.
Y'all know what's crazy? Instead of telling people to pollute our streets, why didn't y'all ask for people to join the strike? I think a lot of us would have joined y'all strike. I would have joined it if y'all would have asked. Join us. You see where I'm coming from? Make our voice louder. I would have joined it. I would have went live every single day. But y'all went and told people to pollute the streets more than what it is. Even though y'all deserve what y'all deserve, I think that the way that a lot of people went about this shit is fucked up. Because when this is over and done with, I want to see who the fuck is going to really clean the streets of Philadelphia. And how we going to get it done.
Not only represents sanitation and street workers, the union also represents some library employees, like assistants, custodians, and guards. So right now, nearly every Free Library of Philadelphia location is closed.
This isn't city workers versus the people. This is the people and city workers making sure that we can continue doing what we do.
Today marked day 7 of the strike. DC 33 says the city's latest offer was the same, an 8.75% pay increase over 3 years, while the union is still asking for an increase of about 15% over 3 years.
The union said earlier today they lowered it to 3%. The union said it got lowered to 3%. So they lowered it a whole lot. So my question now is to the city. Why are y'all prolonging this? What's going on? Why does it look like that the sites that y'all hitting the most, right? You know what? No, fuck it. Say it, Ray. Say it. Is y'all, I mean, let me ask y'all something. And I know a lot of people are thinking the same thing, right? And I'm going to ask this to the Democratic Party straight up. Is y'all mad about what's going on with the immigration and stuff like that? Because peep the areas y'all hitting the most. Man, but you know what? I don't want to turn this into some conspiracy theory because it's a theory until proven reality. And right now, it's nothing but theories coming together. So let me you know what? Let's get off of that because until I could prove that, then I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist. So I just wanted, I don't know, I just felt like I had to put it out there. Like, what the fuck is going on? See, now they lowered it to 3%. I was happy with 5%. But y'all prolonging. Is we gonna get an answer by today? Is we gonna get an answer by tomorrow? Because I was coming at both of y'all for the past 7 days. But I finally heard DC 33. How come we're not hearing from them? I don't want to hear from another leader of Philadelphia. I want to hear from the mayor. I want you to tell me, Sherelle Parker, and everybody else, what the fuck Shapiro and the council has come up with. And I'm going to keep saying Shapiro for those of y'all that think this is all on fucking Parker.
Whatever it takes to get it done, we doing it.
While negotiations remain at a standstill, trash continues to pile up in spots, like right here on the 5200 block of Wyalusing Avenue in West Philadelphia.
Overflowing dumpsters and people placing trash around the dumpsters, causing a health condition.
Tonight, we spoke with Ruth McDermott Levy, a nursing professor at Villanova. She says these sites are breeding grounds for roaches and rodents and the diseases they carry.
Roaches carry disease, and also they cause asthma. Mice and rats and other vermin carry diseases as well. So their excrement carries diseases.
McDermott Levy says rodents can carry fleas and ticks that can transmit bacterial and viral diseases. She also says there's an environmental impact to consider with this trash being left out in the summer heat and the sticky situation.
What's crazy, when I go live in a little, when I go outside in a little bit, I'm gonna go live right around. I was gonna get on a bike, right, and have a little bike ride, but I'm gonna do it while the workers are out there. I want y'all to see how Sherelle Parker, right, got people fixing manholes, fixing everything, and fixing the ecosystem, right? Like, you know, the water, the trees, all that stuff. Like, she's fixing all that stuff. So it's kind of like the situation that a lot of us that know what's going on, right, are put in is hard as shit. Because we here for the workers, even though I got to sit here and say it, right? The sanitation workers are disrespectful. Sometimes they don't know how to respect the citizens. But the citizens, y'all dirty as fucking hell too. And I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking about every citizen of Philadelphia. All right? So let me fix that. Because it's not what we say, it's how we say it, all right? The majority of the citizens in Philadelphia are nasty as shit. A lot of people just don't give a fuck. And what's funny is that the people that are doing this are the same people that were complaining. I ain't putting no trash in my car. Look at all of y'all now putting trash in y'all car just to do this shit. Let's get real. We could have all joined the strike if we really wanted to help. A louder voice. A voice on some real shit. They would have had to arrest hundreds and hundreds. I mean, maybe we could have broke history another way. How about maybe for like 2 months? No, I'm not going to say. Let's try a month boycott and everybody stops working, stay in their houses. But before y'all boycott, make sure y'all stack up food, all that shit. Make sure y'all have everything that y'all need to last y'all for the month. But how about everybody boycotts? Take away their funds before they take away your sons. But maybe I'm tripping. Facts, yo. Facts. I thought that nobody else knew what I'm talking about. Like, I thought nobody else knew what the fuck I'm talking about. Shout out to Straight Godzilla, yo. For real, the governor should definitely be involved. Why the fuck he not involved? Everybody's throwing everything on Cheryl Parker's shoulder. Like she hasn't done enough. Then on top of the strike, you got the violence that's rising in Philadelphia. She has a lot on her plate. Why the fuck in this situation the governor's not involved right now? People hitting at her. Y'all know who's shutting her down? Him. Go get at him. Raise your voices. Speak with your chest the fuck out. Come at him. And I'm not just saying this because Cheryl Parker is a woman and I'm a fucking woman. I'm saying this because it's the fucking reality. She has to take this to somebody. Who the fuck do y'all think is shutting her down? I feel bad for Cheryl Parker and I feel bad for the union workers. Cheryl Parker has done a lot. We cannot take what she's done away from her because everybody's in their feelings, because of what we're doing ourselves to our own city. We are polluting it. Cheryl Parker didn't put a gun in our fucking heads and said, pollute the city. Even though she put dumpsters in fucked up areas and put some people in fucked up situations, we could have been clean about it. But no, motherfuckers want to be assholes and clowns and prove people from overseas and third world countries that we are what they say we are. So fuck it, hey, we're going to be like Eminem. I am whatever you say I am. In the paper, the news, every day I am. Y'all want them to change the way they look at us, but look at what the fuck we do constantly. Like I said, there's other ways. And going behind bars ain't it. Because in jail, what are we doing? How are we fucking making it work? Look up your laws. Look up your rights. When y'all want to do things like this, there's a right way to do it. And there's a fucked up way to do it.
Situation can cause mental health issues.
We've got people, having to smell this and see it when they walk out their door, and people get anxious.
That was Caroline Goggin with that report.
And developing tonight, the Justice Department is announcing a first-of-its-kind criminal charges against the school district.
Oh, shit. This is going into a whole nother topic. But I put this here so that y'all can see that another money problem that Philadelphia's in debt. Philadelphia's in debt. That's why I'm looking. Governor Shapiro, how is it that the city has so much money to pay people from another city that is striking too, right? They're on strike. But they're coming to Philadelphia and they're getting paid while union workers, right? And workers of Philadelphia, employees of Philadelphia are on strike, asking for y'all to pay a wage that y'all probably paying them. See, this is where I say the line is crossed. I'm putting Parker to the side. I'm going up. Shapiro, what are you going to do?
And developing tonight, the Justice Department is announcing a first-of-its-kind criminal charges against the school district of Philadelphia. Criminal charges over the district's handling of asbestos in schools. But the Justice Department and the district are agreeing to a deal to give the district more time to sort it all out. Our Don Timoney live in the newsroom with the details here. And Don, we know asbestos has been a problem in Philly schools for years.
Absolutely, it has, Jason. The Department of Justice says this is the first time in the nation a school district has been criminally charged with this type of environmental violation, and the first time criminal violations under the Asbestos Hazard Emergency Response Act have been brought against a public entity.
Today, the board will be voting on a resolution.
Yes, and Philadelphia schools have been dealing with this for years, right? They say they fix it, but then again, the health inspection comes and it pops up like they have it again. So once again, Shapiro, I'm putting Parker to the side. Parker has done a lot. Shout out to Cheryl Parker. Shout out to the union workers. Shout out to the sanitation workers. Shout out to all the people that are on strike right now. I'm putting them two to the side. Governor Shapiro, are you going to get off your fucking lazy ass, corrupt ass, and do something about what's happening in Philadelphia? Or are you going to keep putting all the weight of everything on a woman's shoulder? Huh? Because it's her first term? You're going to say, fuck it, let's see if we can get her out of here. You're trying to break her. You're trying to fucking break her. What the fuck are you going to do, Shapiro? This is your job. What's going to happen? Are you going to come out of hiding, or are you just going to keep trying to have everything land on Parker? Where are you at, Shapiro? Come on, Philly, looking for you.
From the school district to enter into a deferred prosecution agreement with the United States to resolve an ongoing investigation that commenced in 2020 concerning the school district's management of asbestos.
The Philadelphia School Board commented at tonight's board meeting after the Justice Department announced criminal charges against it regarding its handling of asbestos in its schools. Both the district and the DOJ say this is a deferred prosecution agreement, giving the district 5 years to address the problem, at which point the Justice Department can drop the charges. Federal law requires school districts safeguard their schools from airborne toxins like asbestos and timely inspection and remediation. Asbestos is a cancer-causing substance used in construction and insulation until the 70s. Of the district's 339 buildings, 300 are known to contain asbestos. It's wrapped around pipes, in floor tiles, and in plaster. It becomes a health hazard when disturbed.
People are about to be shocked. I just put the union workers to the side, right? I'm putting Sherelle Parker to the side. Shapiro. Boyle, I fucks with you. Fuck Shapiro, but Boyle, I fucks with you. What are you going to do about the schools? What's going to happen? You going to keep sending kids to the schools like this? Or are you going to shut these schools and get them fixed like Sherelle Parker got the majority of the rec centers renovated? Are you going to take the time to sit here and sit down with Shapiro and get him to renovate these schools? Because it's time. It is time to renovate these schools that are filled with asbestos. For those of you watching, this has nothing to do with Parker, but it has everything to do with Shapiro. But Boyle, where you at, Boyle? Much respect to Boyle, but something has to get done. Sit Shapiro the fuck down and talk to him.
And has long plagued Philly schools. The district now charged with failing to conduct timely inspections at Meredith Elementary, Building 21 Alternative High School, Southwark Elementary, Mitchell Elementary, C.W. Henry Elementary, Universal Vare Charter School, and Frankfurt High School. The investigation found widespread problems of asbestos that endangered students and teachers, and in some cases required closure, like Frankfurt High. The report lists 31 school buildings that had asbestos problems from April 2015 to November of 2023. Some schools had multiple areas of damage. In the worst instances, the schools had to be shuttered. The investigation also uncovered some instances in which damaged asbestos was improperly addressed, including the use of duct tape to cover it up. The district says it accepts responsibility.
Does that answer your question, Commander? They've been trying to cover it up. They've been wrapping it up. But all that money they spent wrapping it up, they should have stacked it up, right? Put it together so they could finally fix one school at a time at least. Renovate the bitch. That's why I keep saying shout out to Parker. Because Parker took the time, found a way to get these funds, and got these parks, right, renovated so that we can have these summer programs. She's doing what the fuck she's got to do on her side. Now, this little mishap with the union workers, it all lands back to fucking Shapiro too. I'm not just pointing the fucking finger at Parker. So if you're watching from Philadelphia, I want you to understand it doesn't just all land on her. So Sherelle, sit with Shapiro and let him know they're not going to lower that shit to 3. Y'all should be giving them 5.
responsibility and says the government recognizes its significant progress and commitment to make improvements.
This agreement recognizes the work that has been done, especially under Dr. Watling's administration, to bring the school district into compliance, which it is now.
Now, in a statement, Superintendent Tony Watlington says the district has rebuilt its asbestos management program, so all district-owned school buildings are now inspected twice a year. Sheba?
No. All these schools, there should be a way to renovate these schools. All right? Y'all find a way to celebrate all these pagan holidays, as people call it, right? Find a way to fix these schools. It's time to fix the shit that really matters and worry about partying later. Like I said, listen, I could go about this so many ways, right? I could sit here, I could rap, I could entertain y'all, I could make jokes about it, but I really want to bring solutions to the table. Because going to jail, bringing the military in, is not the solution. This is about you and me. What the fuck are we going to do?
Don't talk about us, only when there's a crime. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that in this world, with or without money, we're all rich, even the poor? The problem is those that say that I'm reaching out to give a hand, and stay they leeching hands is itching, ready to see you missing. Well, thinking what to write, something inside me told me I can freestyle or I can rap. I can go with a rhythm that can make you dance. Tell you what I see on a daily, tell you everything's okay just to avoid dilemma. Or I can simply bring you something positive to the table and warn you of the ongoing problems that we're having. Instead, I have to reach out to my conscience once again as I watch the crime and the violence rise and the kids lose their innocence. Now the concept of forming a home day by day loses its essence. They don't want to hear that. I can't keep my arms crossed in front of the system. If I don't do something, I'm also part of the problem. As guilty as the one that pulls the trigger, like the person in the crowd that hits the record button on their phone to expose a lie instead of the truth for clout. They need 1,000 views. The government doesn't have a solution. The problem started when we took God out the equation. The problem ain't us celebrating. The problem is that we're a nation divided when we should be a nation united and praying. That's how we live today. When problems occur, we come up with a meaning. Laugh a little.
Tonight, people
are care in the world, as if it ain't even a thing in this world. If it's like this today, I don't want to see the future.
Well, trash is not.
Make a meme out of a person that can't even see the daylight no more. What makes you think
happening today, Philadelphia leaders and members of the city.
I don't know how you want to be rappers and lyricists can go on with life, living on an illusion with nothing good to write. Talking about killing someone, selling drugs with pride, until the scripts are flipped and it's someone you love dies. Right? This ain't solved by activating the National Guards going behind bars. This is deep. This is me and you. And they say as time pass by, we'll heal everything. Shit, you know these scars? I seen time flash by and everything. Leaving me on standby, ready to kill everything. Alone in the mirror, looking at myself, saying, "Girl, you're everything." You don't need for anything, Shorty. So unless you walk them all in my shoes, don't say anything. Just take a minute and listen so you